Hello, my name is Sienna Price, and it is Autism Awareness Month, and being that I happen to be on the autism spectrum, I have decided that this month, each week, I would post videos talking about certain topics related to autism. And this topic, we are going to focus on autism and coping skills. So, I think anybody would benefit from coping skills, but those who are on the autism spectrum really benefit from coping skills. And with this one, we are going to talk about all the senses and what coping skills you can use for all your senses as a way of bringing you back into, whatever you're trying to focus on, or if you're stressed, using your senses with the coping skills can really bring you back. So many people are so used to the five senses: sight, touch, hearing, taste, and smell. But what you don't know is there are two hidden senses, the vestibular and proprioception. So vestibular is basically where you're aware of your body movement, and proprioception is where you're aware of your body in space. So we are going to talk about what you could use as far as coping skills related to your senses. So the first one we are going to talk about is the sense of sight. So I have no sense of sight, but I know that a lot of people do. So what could you use when you are feeling a certain way and you want to use your sense of sight to bring you out? So you could use something as simple as this, which is a liquid timer. This is a liquid timer that if you flip it, the bubbles go down for like 1 minute. And you're probably wondering, Sienna, why did you buy a sensory timer if you can't see? I bought this because my therapist had one in her office and I liked the feel of the smooth plastic, so that's why I got it. You could also use something like a calming jar. Basically, you take a jar and you fill it up with water, and then you can put stuff like glitter or your favorite charm in there, and you just shake it and watch the glitter float. Those are a few things you could use. So the next one we are going to talk about is the sense of smell. So I have no sense of smell, but for other people that do, you could use something as simple as oils. You could use lavender or peppermint, your favorite oils, or a diffuser, and fill it up with your favorite perfumes or your favorite oils and just smell those as a way of bringing you out of it. My next sense I'm going to talk about is your sense of hearing. So with this one, you could pretty much do anything that you like as a way of bringing you out and using your sense of hearing. So you could take a walk in nature and just listen to the birds, or listen to your feet as they touch the pavement, or as they touch the grass, or you hear your feet under some leaves or whatnot. And then you could also listen to the sound of the water if you like walking by the river, or something like a musical instrument. You could use a shaker, you could use a piano, you could listen to your favorite songs. Or if you have an instrument on hand, you could just make up a song about how you're feeling and use the instrument to bring you out and kind of sing how you're feeling. So let's just say you're feeling nervous. So you do something simple as, I feel nervous, yes I do, yes I do. Let's go play some music, let's go take a walk and regulate. Or you could do something like, I feel silly, yes I do, yes I do. Let's go laugh at something, watch a funny movie, laugh it out. Or, you could just use any feeling that you're feeling and just make a song about it. Another thing that I like to use, this is probably going to tick some people off, it's this ball. So I like the feel of it, and I kind of like the sound of it, and it squeaks. So even just something like the blast of air on my face can really bring me out of it, and I really enjoy it. So those are some things you can use for hearing. For taste, you could just use anything. You could use, your favorite fruits, your favorite vegetables. If you like potato chips, you could use that. Drink some water, anything. For me, I don't know what it is, but I kind of like the satisfying crunch of certain foods. Like, this is why I love potato chips. This is why I love carrots. This is why I love apples. It's because of the crunch. For the sense of touch, oh my, you could use anything for the sense of touch. So if you like certain textures, use those. That's what I would really advise. So for me, I have quite a few textures that I love. So I have this, it is called a therapy brush, and this brush is used for individuals with tactile sensitivity or tactile defensiveness. It's also used for individuals who are overstimulated and need to calm down, or understimulated, or they use it for helping to focus and also to calm down. And there's a special thing to do with these brushes, but I'm not really going to get into that right now. I'd have to make a different video about that. I also like certain rocks. So I really like the texture of certain rocks. So for example, like this one, I like the feel of it. I like this one because it's smooth, and I like the feel of smooth rocks, or like certain textured rocks. Another thing that I really like, and some people might scoff at me for this, is textured cups. I like this one just because of the feel of the metal. These two I also like because of the textures, One has lines and one is kind of rigidy. So yeah, they have ridges. I hope I'm saying that right. Your next sense is your vestibular sense. So this is where you're aware of your body movement. And I would really say the best things for this would be a swing or a sensory pod like the one I'm sitting in. It's basically an inflatable, like it's almost like an inflatable canoe, and you get the pressure, like you get the compression around you, like you feel like you're getting a hug, and you can rock back and forth in it, and you can just sit here and just relax and notice your movement and feel it. And then your last sense is your proprioceptive sense, which is, again, where your body is aware, like you're aware of your body in space. So some things you could use for that are a weighted vest, a weighted lap pad, a weighted blanket. I love my weighted blanket a lot. Maybe do some heavy work, like pull a wheelbarrow full of things, or push a laundry basket full of clothes, or just whatever you can find around your house or anywhere that can provide you that heavy work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is kind of a longer video than some of my others, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you.